Dr. Akansuver, thank you very much. Thank you and all from Marmara Foundation for your efforts, and congratulations for 40 years of very successful work. So we already heard many wise words about peace, reconciliation, troubles, and so on, and I would like to take your attention to one very dangerous phenomena that is against our efforts to have permanent peace. So Huntington wrote a book, Clash of Civilizations. But now we have something different and even more dangerous. It's a crash of very particular civilization, crash or dissolution. It's Western civilization. It's Western civilization because after the Second World War, Western societies had opportunity to develop themselves in the right direction of democracy, human rights. They did it. Also, they had a privileged position in international community, and global world order was in great manner done by Western civilization, and even majority of permanent members of Security Council are from West countries. But what's on the scene now? Let's see what are the basics of Western democracy. Free elections. Do we have now free elections? Who is winning? Who is buying elections? Who is electing under pressure? In many European countries, Western countries, unfortunately. Also, I have to mention the role of media, especially internet, during elections, which is diminishing real will of citizens. Then there is a human rights issue. Championing states, United States, Europe in human rights. We have a court on human rights in Europe. We are not performing good. Did you forget Guantanamo? Did you forget all these breaches of human rights all around Western Hemisphere? Multilateralism and multiculturalism is having now very low price. In many Western countries are now claiming that multiculturalism is wrong for their societies. They have ghettos for immigrants. They're not including them in society, but they are pushing them away. Also, UN is in collapse. It's completely impotent today. Why? Because at least 2 Security Council members are troublemakers all around the world, making wars or even promises that they will conquer other countries. So the states and institutions, they should be milestones of democracy, of Western civilizations, are now acting against them. Also, I would like to stress that international law is also at low price. No one is obeying international law anymore, unfortunately, or almost no one. Disputes between countries are now willing to be resolved by force, not by judiciary, and that's a big defeat of international community. And finally, I would like to stress that the alliance that is considered as the most successful alliance in history, it's European Union, is now on very weak legs. Unfortunately, I am very in favor of European Union. I will tell you a few seconds later. Unfortunately, some member states are acting completely against the principles of European Union, completely against. So the society or civilization that should be big partner to the other civilizations on the globe, is now acting destructively. And that's the biggest problem for humanity, and that prevents our societies to reach just peace all around the world. And it's a huge problem. So, firstly, I think that we have just hoped that one big milestone of international community, Western civilization, its United States, will change their attitude. What they are doing now for me is incredible. From the other side, I hope that European politicians are going to understand that in present society, in present global society, just strong and unified European Union can be positive. That means that leaders in particular countries should understand that formula it's better to be first in the village than second in the city is not good policy. We have to create institutions of European Union that functions and that can perform unified policy. That means, firstly, security and foreign policy of European Union should be more integrated than today. So I think that one of the important steps, not only for Europe and European Union, then I think that many other countries should be included, to European Union included, Turkish Republic. The most important step, which now sounds as utopia, is United States of Europe. Yes, it's utopia today, but I will bet that in, let's say, 5, 10, or 20 years, the leaders will understand that it's necessary. And then I come to leaders. Unfortunately, no leaders in Western Hemisphere. Why? Because they don't lead. Name leader comes from word leading someone. Today, most politicians are not leading, but waiting what is written in media or on internet or in public opinion, and they follow that. So they are not leading society or people, but vox populi is leading them. They are adapting the policy to a result of polls, and it's not good perspective for society. So finally, there are some other institutions connected to democracy, Western democracy. They are now diminished. I already mentioned press. It's not what it was, one of really milestones of democracy. They have independent position that's necessary, of course, but they switch the role. Now, if you have to pay most of them, then you can instrumentalize them, or they have independent policy without going to elections. That's the problem. That means anyone who perform the power should be elected. That's democracy. Not to have institutions not elected, but having power and from the shadow modifying society. That's wrong approach. So the same is also for churches, for some human rights organizations. Everyone who pretends to have real power should go to elections. That's probably very important. And finally, human rights. Just for closing, one small joke. Do you know what is the difference between man and fly? No difference. Both can be killed by newspapers. Thank you very much.